BFD. It's a
Yes.
BFD.
Yeah.
Okay, my Grab 'em by the Midterms t-shirt, Stephanie Miller Show, came just in time.
Yeah.
Because, as Brian Schatz tweeted, voting against popular things because you're mad that your opponents are passing popular laws isn't some sort of 11-dimensional chess. It's petty and it will backfire.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know I'm on one side. I can't imagine why anybody would vote for Republicans. Did you see them fist bumping each other?
Yeah.
After voting against
The
health care
burn pit?
for burn pit
Yeah.
victims.
Healthcare for veterans.
Fist bumping. Like, woohoo! Right?
Look at us.
Celebrating.
Veterans are pissed.
That needs to be played on a
Everybody's
loop.
that's a decent person is pissed.
Every
Amy,
single one of them who vote against it. If
Right.
they're running for offices here.
Amy Siskin, taking away veterans' health care and same-sex marriage protection as retribution. The Republican Party revealing its hideous self today. Strictly Christo says, when did Republican platform become we're against anything that helps people?
Yeah.
Just this week okay, it's extraordinary. They're
I
having
said
like
yesterday
they're
morning.
having a hissy fit. They're
Yeah.
just like, no, we're gonna.
Computer says nah.
Because they're like it's terrified of this bill that actually helps people and is by way of that going to help Biden and Democrats,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's just it's okay. And also, of course, another day, another layer of from the Trump administration. January 6th texts missing for Trump Homeland Security's Chad Wolf and Ken Cuccinelli. DHS watchdog was alerted in February to unavailable records of top officials, but nothing to alert or investigate. So acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf, guesses his real name.
Ladies, cover your drinks.
Right.
Yes.
That's what Dana says. Ladies, cover your drinks. He's that guy from the frat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chad Wolf is here.
Totally know him.
Yeah. Okay. And acting Deputy Secretary Ken Cuccinelli, those texts missing for a key period leading up to January 6th attack on the Capitol, the discovery of missing records for the senior-most Homeland Security officials, which had not been previously reported, increases the volume of potential evidence that has just vanished regarding the Capitol. I'm going to put that over here in the Glenn Kirshner stack for just a few minutes from now.
That's kind of Homeland Security's bailiwick, isn't it? They protect us against cyber attacks.
Yes.
So they should know from cyber and digital.
Right.
That
So
also
how could
means-
they lose
here's a little
something
nugget.
like that?
Here's a
Or
little
do they
nugget.
know how to make it disappear the best?
Here's a little other nugget of illegal from this story. On New Year's Eve of 2020, Trump called Cuccinelli to pressure him to seize voting machines in swing states to help him block the peaceful transfer of power.
Right.
Trump falsely told him that the acting attorney general had just said it was Cuccinelli's job to seize the voting machines, and you're not doing your job. Wow. Okay, so that would be another. We'll just ask Glenn how many felonies are just in this story here.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Wow. This does make Watergate look like right.
A picnic.
I mean, how many missing tapes are there? Like, how many missing texts? How many?
11
Billion.
billion.
Thank you, Chris, for clearing that up.
You asked.
For historical purposes.
Let's find them.
Right. Andrew Weissman, Mueller prosecutor, said deleted and missing White House call logs, Secret Service texts, DHS texts, rampant use in the White House and other agencies of apps like Signal that are impermissible for feds to use for business. Confident the J6 committee will find more. Okay. Chris, who said it's like a waterfall of truth at this point?
Barney Rubble.
No, not Marjorie Taylor Greene.
In a dress.
Although we got a lot of credit for being liberal helpers yesterday. That is the best Halloween suggestions ever.
I tweeted the photo.
Marjorie
of the
Taylor
costumes out.
Greene as Barney Rubble and Josh Hawley as Betty.
Yes.
I feel like I know Marjorie's feet are better for
driving.
the car,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
The Flintstones car, but Betty, Josh, is more fleet of foot. So can you? Here's my question: do people know the answer? In the Flintstones car, can both people drive, or only
Actually, I
one
think
person can?
everybody in the car
Everybody-
drives.
Everybody. in
Oh
the
well,
car.
see, they're going to win every race. They'll get everywhere fastest because of the size of Marjorie Taylor Greene's shovels or whatever those things are,
Or-
clam rakes, and then Josh's little Betty feet are so fleet that
But-
he'll bring the speed and
It could be a problem, though, because if Betty and Barney are in the front seat and Barney's driving, Betty's going to be going faster, so the car's just going to be doing donuts.
Oh, that's true. I feel like we need Flintstones music for this. Why
do we
isn't
have?
it? I just feel like I see the same background going by.
I'm sorry, I'm doing
Boulder, rock,
Flintstones physics
tree.
in my head.
I actually, I have insomnia anyway. I actually spent part of my night thinking of this, Travis, just to bring up this conversation.
Did they
with
do
you.
donuts in your head?
No, I didn't think of that. That is a good aerodynamic thought. But I was going to ask. I didn't ever remember. Because, usually we just see, like, when Fred slid down the dinosaur, it was just him in the Flintstones car. So I don't think I ever saw two people. So if Betty and Fred, as I was saying, Betty and Barney were out, that's what I'm asking. That's true, though. I grew up in Buffalo with a lot of black ice, so I know from donuts. So maybe, right. Like, they'll have to work it out. As all couples, they'll have to work out the differences. And how Betty needs to either slow down or...
I have a photo from when I went to a fundraiser of me in a dress.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. That's what Marjorie Taylor Greene looks like.
Yeah.
Although she goes to Burning CrossFit, as we know. So it's a different workout, but it's still...
I think my boobs are bigger than hers.
Right. And as Margaret Cho told us Sunday, she has resting dyke face.
I have a new dream.
What? Which is okay for me to say, because I have it.
Right.
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
No, my dream now is Chris as Marjorie Taylor Greene as Barney Rubble for Halloween.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
We need a blonde wig.
No, you need the Barney Rubble dress and the blonde wig. That's all you need.
Do it.
You don't even need to shave, really, Chris.
Do it. Did we finish Guess the Quote? I don't remember what's happened. We knew Friday's show was going to be like this.
We did one Guess the Quote.
Because we've had very little fun.
And I guessed Barney Rubble.
Jamie Raskin said it's like a waterfall of truth about the growing number of former top aides to Trump who are now cooperating with the January 6th committee. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Okay. Hold, please. Okay.
We only did one Guess the Quote. And I guessed Barney Rubble, and that's what got us.
Okay,
on
that's how
we got
started.
Distracted.
No, it was Jamie Raskin.
Okay, got it.
We got distracted. Suddenly it was Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Right.
Okay. Tristan Snell, Trump University prosecutor, said, so the top two officials at Homeland Security under Trump also have missing text messages leading up to January 6th. Subpoena the ever-living bejesus out of these people. This is the biggest conspiracy in American history. That's why that has toned down my Veruca saltiness just today, is when you realize every day how widespread this really was, but including members of Congress, probably up to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
It's okay. This is like every movie, right? Where the person is like, "No, you're crazy," and we're the people with the Post-its in our basement. We're like, "No,
it couldn't be this complicated."
Right, because then it makes us look.
I know.
We're not the one taking crazy pills.
Well, I mean, we are, but
okay,
that's a whole different story.
Okay, hold please. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Yeah,
We're all gonna die.
Between just the rampant criminality, also. Don't you feel like just that picture of Trump yesterday is going to prevent him from running and or winning? He looks like an old woman what is going on with his face? Did you see the picture of him at the golf course?
He looked like he survived Chernobyl.
Yes. He looks like from the website we used to love. What was it?
Old men who look like Wilford
Old
Brimley.
men who look like old lesbians.com.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, like Don Imus. Who else used to be? I don't know. It's mean, but it's true.
Well,
he looks like an old lesbian in that picture. As an old lesbian, I think I can say that.
the first,
But because of Genucel, I have much nicer skin.
The first person that was always listed on that site was Bruce Jenner.
Oh.
Well, now he kind of is.
Okay.
So
okay,
there's that.
Chris is not mispronouncing.
No.
It was when he was Bruce
Right.
Jenner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Much like when I had his picture in
I'm
my
not
locker in high
right.
school because I had a big crush on him. Right. See, I must have known what was going to happen. See, now I could marry Caitlyn. I didn't know when I was in high school. I thought I was
recommend that.
straight. What?
That's still not a good idea.
Okay.
Please don't.
Yeah. That's
no,
well,
don't
the
worry.
dream is not exactly as like when he was on the Wheaties box. It's a little like most things, the timeline is a little skewed in my life as to what's happened. Has happened. Okay. Yes, Brian Tyler Cohen. I had to sort of wrap my mind around how awful Republicans are yesterday. I was like, did this all just happen? Right. Brian Tyler Cohen says Republicans are now openly admitting that they are voting out of spite against gay people's right to marry, health care for veterans with cancer, and bringing manufacturing jobs home from China because they're mad that Democrats are working to pass the Inflation Reduction Act.
Yep.
Do we have that?
We have it.
Okay?
I said that yesterday morning that they were going to come after or the gay marriage vote was going to be off because of this.
Right. Zach tweets, wait, did Senate Republicans vote down a veterans health care bill last night to retaliate against Democrats for legislation lowering prescription drug prices? Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Because Democrats are going to lower drug prices for all of us, they had to vote against veterans getting... Okay.
Even more insane, Kevin McCarthy was on the House floor railing against this bill,
Yes.
saying that, we're going to limit the drugs that your grandma and grandpa can get with this.
Right.
It's like, no.
Kevin McCarthy was lying, you mean? And it's a Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't say.
Yeah, don't say. And one last one, Brian Schatz, who's been all over this, senator from Hawaii. Mahalo.
Aloha.
Okay.
Aloha.
I just like
You're
saying
welcome.
I like saying mahalo better. Mahalo.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bless you. What? He said because they are mad about Democrats reducing the cost of prescription drugs and making billion-dollar corporations pay a 15% minimum tax, Republicans just punish veterans who were victims of burn pits. If someone put this in an attack ad, it would sound like a wild lie. Right?
Yeah.
It would. You'd be like, oh, no one's that awful.
Let's
like,
try it.
yes. Maybe that should be our tagline for 2022. Yes, they are that awful. Republicans, they're absolutely this awful. Are they as awful as you think?
Computer
They're
says
evil.
yes.
Yes.
I think they're evil.
They might be actually worse.
I mean, we really are. Them just like kicking veterans and, orphans and puppies. Just, yes, Republicans. They really are that awful. Vote blue. Grab them by the midterms. Isn't this fantastic? Can I say, by the way, how much I love our graphic designers?
Yes.
Robert and George are amazing. They're producing just willy-nilly. I believe this one's Robert. Grab them by the midterms. We have a number of alpha liberal designs now. We have Grab them by the midterms. We have Sexy Liberal Save Democracy Tour.
And they accept notes graciously.
They work absolutely for free, and they accept us being a pain in the ass.
Yes, they do.
Magical. Thank you for your patience.
They don't mind network notes.
Could this be a little one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on behalf of you, us. Oh my God. Nerve of us.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But anyway, thank you. Fantastic graphic designers. You are fine Americans and giving to the cause. Okay.
We appreciate it.
StephanieMiller.com and SexyLiberal.com.
Yes.
Them DC tickets are going fast.
Yeah, they are.
I'm making my reservations. I'm getting ready. We're excited. There's another big surprise we don't know about. Wait, you just wait there. Just wait there. But Glenn Kirshner, we know for sure.
Yeah.
Sexy Liberal on panel.
Yep.
Carl Frisch opening up the show.
Yep.
John Fugelsang, Hal Sparks. Oh, John had to cancel today. He's in flight,
Yep.
but he will be at his enormous package. Will be at DC Sexy Liberal.
Can't wait for that.